Hi everyone, and welcome back to Crochet by Shawn. Today I want to show you how to make the hooker's rock. We all have pin cushions for our pins, but nobody has a crochet hook cushion, so that is what we're going to make. You're just going to take a 4-ply yarn and a size I crochet hook, and we're going to chain 4. One, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to turn it over and go through the back bump. We'll make a slip stitch. Just fold the tail down. We're going to crochet that in anyway. Okay, chain 3 for a double crochet. And now we're going to make 11 more double crochet in here, so it'd be a total of 12. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Just slip stitch in the top of the chain 3 to join. Now we're going to be using the seed stitch pattern on this, so if you haven't seen the video on the instructions on how to do that, go ahead and watch that first. So we are going to chain 1 and do a single crochet in that same joining stitch, but we're also going to increase this row, so we're going to do a double crochet in that same stitch. So you have a single and a double in both stitch. And we're going to do that all the way around, 2 stitches in each one. So you do a single first, and then a double in the same stitch. Single in the next one, double in that same one. So we'll end up with 24 stitches this way. Single and double. Single and double. Single in the next, and a double in the same. Single in the next, and a double in the same. Single in the next, double in the same. Single in the next, double in the same. Okay, 2 more. Single and double. Last one, single and double. Okay, and to join, we made the single crochet there, so we'll slip it through the single crochet to join it. And with the seed stitch, since we did the single, we're going to start with a double. So you'll chain 3, and it'll be kind of backwards because we are going to increase this round 2. So you have 48 stitches at the end of it. So we'll start with a double and do a single crochet in the same stitch. In the next stitch, do a double and a single. In the next stitch, do double and single. And you'll finish that whole row, and you'll have 48 stitches. And it will look like this. And you'll just slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. To join. And now, since that was the double, we're going to do a single, chain 1, and we'll do a single in there. Well, maybe. But this row we're just going to work straight. So we'll have 48 stitches this row, 48 stitches the next row. And we did a single there, we'll do a double in the next stitch. And a single crochet in the next stitch. Double crochet in this stitch, single crochet in the next stitch. Double crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch. Double crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch. You'll do this all the way around, and you'll do it for a second row too. So do this twice. And it'll look like this. So just to kind of recap, we did the first round, we did 2 rounds of increase, we did 2 rounds of the same thing, just 1 stitch in each round. Now we're going to do 2 rows of decrease. And we ended on the double here, so we are going to chain 1, because you need to come up. And our decrease is going to be a little different than normal. We're going to go through the first stitch and pull up a loop. Then we'll go through the second stitch and pull up a loop. But our single crochet is going to be more of a half double crochet because we're just going to pull it through all 3 loops. And then when we decrease on the next, you go through the next stitch, pull up a loop, next stitch, pull up a loop. We're going to double crochet this one to keep in pattern with the seed stitch. So you'll yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Go through the next stitch, pull up a loop. Go through the next stitch, pull up a loop to decrease 2 together, and then pull through all 3. Then the next 2 stitches, pull up a loop, pull up a loop, and we will double crochet them. Yarn over 2, yarn over 2. Through the next, pull up a loop, through the next, pull up a loop, and pull them through all 3. Through the next loop, pull up a loop, through the next stitch, pull up a loop, and we'll double crochet this one. Through the next stitch, pull up a loop, through the next stitch, pull up a loop, and pull them all through all 3. And you will do this twice. You finish this round and you'll have 24 stitches, and then when you finish the next one, you should be back to 12 stitches. Then when you finish that decrease round, here's what it looks like. And what we're going to do to fill that, you do not want to use batting, you do not want to use stuffing because they won't stand up. We are going to use 3 little granny squares. And if you follow my pattern on the perfect granny square, you just do 1, 2, 3 rounds, and that's all you need. But just wad them up, put them in here, and 3 of them will stuff. And just stuff them in there like that. You don't want batting or anything because it won't go through. You want the yarn so that when your hook goes through it, it'll stand up. And the granny squares have the holes in and everything, so it should work perfect. And then to close it up, we're going to keep following that same stitch. So you hooked it together. We're going to chain 1. We're going to pull up a loop, go through the next stitch, pull up a loop, and we'll decrease some more. We're just going to pull through all 3. Pull up a loop, pull up a loop to decrease, and pull through all 3. Pull up a loop, decrease the 2 stitches, and pull through all 3. You're just going to keep doing this around until you close that circle. You can use whatever colors you want inside there. I just did a different color so you could see what I was doing. And pull through all 3. Pull up a loop, next stitch, pull up a loop, and pull it through all 3. You can keep going around as far as you want. I kind of like it about this right here, so it lays flat. And you can always just tuck it in and pull it in. But you want it to lay flat so that you can stick your hooks in it. And that's all there is to it. Thanks so much for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like us, and we'll see you next time. Thanks!